This is Nate with your Tumbleweed Fly and Tackle Bluewater Lake update from May 5th through May 11th. Real quick, we got a slight possibility of some rain Saturday and Tuesday. Winds are going to pick up to about anywhere from 12 to 18 miles an hour for that. It calms down a little later in the next week. Today we're looking at temperatures around 81. It's every bit of that today, and we should be dropping down to about 58 gradually until Wednesday. Starts to warm back up Thursday, Friday for another decent weekend this weekend. Let's talk about fishing. They stocked 5,000 trout, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so too. I haven't looked and I didn't get a ton.
We're guessing. We didn't talk to anybody,
but that's what they've been doing.
But we're guessing they stocked about 5,000 trout 2 days ago, and they stocked muskies
on last Friday.
Last Friday on fingerling size, so about 1.5 inches. Take them about a year to get up to a foot, right?
Yeah.
Dave and I today have been having just tons of action, a lot of follows. Just cannot get anything to commit. They'll come right up to the boat side, and that's all she wrote. She's gone. How many follows have you had?
I've had 9.
Dave's had 9 follows. I've had 7.
Well, the one that blew up.
And then one that blew up just a second ago, right before we started filming this. She missed the lure by about 4 or 5 inches. Around the lake.
Just kidding.
Whatever. I'm gonna stop believing you. So for us conventional guys, this is something I was throwing a little earlier. Dave and I have been down here for about 2 hours. 2 hours. And I was fishing a 10-inch unweighted suic in the hot tamale. No luck on this, no action, no follows, no nothing. Warn me when you move. Then I changed over to a 10-inch hellhound, little fatter bait. I wanted to get a little subsurface. This is what I had 6 of my 8 follows. Well, 7 follows minus the take. And then, geez.
Oh, I'm moving.
You're killing me. The interesting thing, I had a lot of little fish follow this in, 38s and 35s. So then I decided to change over about 30 minutes ago to something a little smaller. So I got the Savage Gear 3D bluegill. He's really slow sink, and the last 2 follows I had were really, really big fish. And it's kind of interesting, just they would follow this little bait in, but the little fish were more interested in the bigger baits. Big fish were interested in the small baits. That's not always going to be like that, but it was today. As far as the trout go, we haven't fished for them again. Just when the muskies are like this, it is so much fun to fish them. Even if you're not pulling them into the boat, the follows are so cool. And they're coming up and they'll nose it right up to it, and they just will not commit. So
I'll make them commit.
They won't commit right now.
I'll give them a baby, then they gotta commit.
You guys can fill in the blanks on your reasoning and why they won't commit. But
yeah, we've kind of covered a lot. I mean, we've gone huge, we've gone small. Yesterday I was out here, kind of did the same thing. Real bright, real mundane, white, whatever. White seemed to be like the
color.
The color, but we just saw them blowing up last night. I mean, they weren't taking our flies. We saw a muskie eat another muskie yesterday. That was cool.
So just come out, spend the whole day, get out early and fish late. I can't stress that enough, I guess, sometimes. A lot of guys will come out and they'll fish for 1.5 hours, 2 hours and not catch anything. And sometimes you can catch them in that 2-hour block if you're here when they're feeding. But that evening bite is so much fun for me. Dave seems to like the morning bite. Evangeline likes the night bite too. So.
I'm not saying that I like the morning bite. I'm just saying that
you're more likely to catch.
Odds are a little bit better in the morning right now.
You gotta strip it like them other guys do. Don't do that. We see that all the time. So this is Nate from Tumbleweed Fly and Tackle. Adios, amigos. Whoa, jeez.